What's up, guys? Welcome to another Chachi Power review. Today I have... Actually, let me go over why I got this, and then I'll tell you what it is. I was actually looking for cheap Chogokin, really. And I came across this. Number one, it's cheap. Number two, it is Chogokin. So, yeah, basically this is a Space Sheriff Sharivan. It's a Japanese show. It's like a live action tokusatsu type thing, except it's basically known as a metal hero type show because the heroes wear armor instead of like bodysuits and stuff like that. So yeah, this is made by Bandai, and it's part of their Souchaku Henshin series. Souchaku Henshin basically means, I think it's, well, Henshin is transformation, and I think Souchaku is armor, so basically it's armor transformation, which is essentially what this is. You have a figure, you transform him with this armor, and this figure was released in 2006, according to the box. Like I said, it's part of Bandai's Chogokin line. It's a GD-95, and because it's Chogokin, that means there is die cast, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit, and ABS. If you look on the back, these are actual shots of the figures up here. There's a set of 3. Shows the actual figure here, blah blah blah. Then it shows a little shot from the TV series, and it's got a little profile, which I can't read. Yeah, so basically, let's take a look at this. I think Alright, so you got your box, and it's got this little backing in here with the instructions. It's pretty straightforward, so I don't need the instructions. Let's put that aside. Then what you got here is the figure itself in a tray. So yeah, you have the figure here on the right side, and you have the armor, and you have 2 swords and a gun. Okay, so let's go ahead, pop this bad boy out. You want to be careful when you open these trays. A lot of times it snaps open and you lose a bunch of little pieces. I'm going to start off with the figure first. Alright. First thing you notice is the incredibly small head, which it's pretty much how these Souchaku Henshin series are. A lot of them have small heads. I believe all of them. Now this is due to the fact that you have to put a helmet on. Okay, so here's your figure. ABS. It's got your basic paint apps, chrome here. The feet, I believe, are die cast. Yep, you see a little joint there. So the feet are die cast, and you got, standard articulation. This figure is a bit tight since it's new. You got the swivels up here, you got the elbow, and you have a waist joint. As far as the head, it's very minimal movement. Looks like it is on a ball joint in the neck. Then you also have the foldable hands, which is pretty cool. So you can hold weapons. You have a ball joint for the legs up top, but it's pretty limited to the side, forward and back. You got a swivel on the upper thigh. You got your knee and your ankles. Okay. Now let's stand the figure here a second. We'll start going over the armor. It actually stands fairly easily. I mean, I could just place him down. Very nice. It's always a big plus. Now, like I said, we're going to go over the armor. And I could just pop it out here. Here we have the helmet. Okay, the helmet is actually 2 pieces which go around the shrunken head, the Beetlejuice head. Now, the helmet is plastic. It's It's just chrome plastic, so that's not die cast. Then he's got these little shoulder armors, which are die cast. Okay, there's one for each arm. Then he's got the forearm armor. I believe this is a forearm. Let me take a look. Yeah, this for the forearm. One for each arm also. Zoom in a bit here. And then he's got the chest armor. This thing here, which is really cool. This is die cast. It's pretty heavy. Let me see if I can move these lights enough so you can see this clearly. Yeah, so this is die cast. And what's cool is it opens up from the back. It's entirely die cast, so it's pretty good heft. Put that to the side. Then he's got this armor, which is for his thighs, one for each thigh. And then he's got shin guards. Now all those pieces I showed you are die cast. The only part of his armor that's not die cast, aside from what he has already on, is his helmet. And I guess we'll take care of the armor first, and then talk about his weapons. So we'll leave his helmet last. So we'll put the chest piece on first. What you want to do is move the arms out of the way so you can put the chest on. Then close it out back here. Stays on pretty good. Next we will do I'll kind of mix these up, so just give me a second, figure out which ones go where. Alright, so this one goes on the upper arm. Alright, apparently there's a little letter on this is the first time I'm doing this, guys, by the way. This figure's brand new, but I did take it out to look at it for a sec. But anyway, so each little piece of armor has a letter that corresponds to either the right or left arm. And just a few seconds ago you saw me just trying to put this in. It didn't work, so the R means right. Voila, fits right on. So we'll move on to the left. Grab the left piece here. Should go right in, and it does. There you go. We're going to grab the forearm armor. This one has an R, so it'll be his right. Slips right in. Sorry I keep blocking the view, guys. Right, we'll move on to this side. Do the same thing. Clips right on. Now as I'm doing this, the figure is getting heavier, which is really cool. And the figure by itself already had a pretty decent heft because of the feet, nothing crazy. But now it's starting to feel real nice. And next we are going to do the thighs. And let's see how these go. This is the left. That would be his left. Okay. And let's get the other one. Put that on here. Then we're going to do shin guards. We have his left shin guard. And let's get his right shin guard. Okay, so we're almost there. Just stand the figure here. Now his head looks even smaller than it did before because all the extra armor makes him look bigger. So what we're going to do now is divide the head in two. Let's bring him up close. And stick his head right in there, like so. Close the helmet off. And there you got it, guys. This thing, pretty nice, right? Really nice. Don't have a revolving base or stand, so I'm gonna have to pick one of those up for when I show you guys shiny figures. But take a look at this. This thing is pretty sweet. Very shiny, very chromy. Very nice red. Very nice. Yeah, so let's move on to the weapons. Shin guard fell off. Let's put that back on. Alright. So, for weapons, you have a standard sword, which is this gold sword here. Now, I'm not a fan of the show. Don't know the name of the sword. I think it's called a blade, though. And here is with his sword. Kills people or monsters. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, this sword actually turns a different color or something. Or, I don't know. It could totally just be another sword. A separate one. This one doesn't have handles on the side. So, any Space Sheriff fans can comment below and comment on what the deal is with these swords. But here's the other one, which is nicely done in a clear plastic, painted base. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and I also said he comes with a gun, so we'll take a look at that gun right now. Here you go. It's got nice little painted details. I don't know if you can see the little colors on there. It's pretty nice. Put that in his hand. This figure's brand new, so the hands are very hard to close. But you get the idea. There he is with his gun. And the gun also has a holster. Pop it in right there. That's pretty much it. I don't have anything to scale it with. I mean, my hands aren't the best scale. I have huge hands. So, these have been clearanced out. They sell them really cheap on eBay. I paid about, I guess, 20 bucks, which is very worth it. I mean, it's die cast. It feels nice. Right? It actually feels really nice once the armor's on. And these things are almost addicting. I really feel like buying more. I actually have bought more. If you like the figure, I recommend it. It's really nice. Everything's nice and tight. The figure looks really cool. The armor seems to fall off if you really mess with it, but you know, I think once you pose it, it's fine. You don't even have to be a fan. I have no clue what goes on in the show, except for a couple of YouTube clips I checked out before I did the review, which didn't help me at all. Yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Stay tuned for another review. Don't know what I got coming up. Influx of toys is very slow at the moment, but I'll see what I can do. Dig up something old and maybe do reviews of, or new reviews of old stuff. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. But till next time, take it easy.